Hello everyone, welcome back to Devi Daily Yoga for this yin yoga practice for the upper body. We'll do a set of slow, relaxing stretches for the neck, shoulders, upper back, and chest. Let's begin sitting tall in a cross-legged position. Take a full, slow breath in and slowly exhale. On your next breath, inhale and squeeze the shoulders up. Slide them back and down and relax your shoulders, feeling your neck long on both sides. Continue to breathe gently and evenly, relaxing your body as you arrive here on your mat and begin your practice. Take another breath in and relax completely as you breathe out. Now take one more breath here, in and out. When you're ready, open your eyes and bring your hands together in front of your chest. Press the insides of your wrists together, open your palms, and begin circling your hands while keeping your wrists connected all the way around. Your fingers come under and through, and continue circling like this 2 more times. The next time your palms open forward, reverse your circles, bringing the fingers back first and then down, keeping the wrists in contact as much as you can. One more circle. And when you finish, bring your hands back into prayer. And now come to hands and knees and make your way into child's pose. Place your knees a comfortable distance from one another and send your hips back toward your heels. Let your forehead rest on the floor and gently breathe into the back of your body. Exhale through the parts of your body that are touching the floor, feeling this connection to the earth through your palms, your forearms, and your forehead. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly rise up to hands and knees, coming into puppy pose to stretch the shoulders and the chest. Walk your hands out in front so you can melt your heart down toward the floor. You can choose to rest your forehead on the floor or your chin or your chest, whichever gives you a good stretch in your shoulders. And you might also just keep your head at a hover if you prefer. We have 1 minute to soften into this pose. This is a bit shorter than what you might be familiar with in other yin yoga practices, but for upper body postures, we generally don't hold them as long since there's not as much fascia in the upper body as there is in the lower body. As you soften down gently through the back of your heart, breathe into your heart. From puppy, come up a little so you can slide your left arm under your right arm and come into thread the needle, twisting your upper body and resting the weight on the outside of your left shoulder. An option for this pose is to widen the knees, which frees up the spine to rotate a little more. Rest the left side of your head on the floor and your right palm on the floor above your head. Once you find a comfortable position, rest here and gently breathe in and out. Inhale now. And as you exhale, extend your right leg out to the side like a kickstand to make a transition into rolling panda. As you free up your spine to rotate even more with this leg position, you can tuck your head a little farther under and maybe find a bit more opening of the right shoulder toward your back. You can choose whether to keep your right hand on the floor above your head or wrap it behind your low back to get a little extra opening in the front of the right shoulder and possibly tucking the right hand into the hip crease behind you. Once you find a comfortable pose, breathe into what you're feeling in your physical body. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right hand back to the floor and untwist your body, returning to hands and knees. Finding downward dog by tucking your toes under, lifting up your hips, and taking a few moments to walk it out, pressing one heel down and then the other. And feeling some energy in the upper body as you press into the floor to bring your hips back away from your hands. And when you're ready, drop your knees to come into thread the needle on the second side. Slide your right arm under your left. Rest the outer right shoulder and the side of your head on the floor. Place your left hand above your head on the floor and gently press down to open your shoulder back. Rest here, breathing as you hold this shape and letting each breath help dissolve tension in your shoulders, your upper back, and your neck. Now slowly extend your left leg out to the side to make your transition into rolling panda. Roll the weight more toward the back of your right shoulder so you can bring your head through and roll your left shoulder back. Feel how this gives you a little more opening through the spine and the ribs. Choosing whether to keep your left hand here above your head or to wrap it behind your low back and get the added opening on the front of your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale as you unwind and come into downward dog once again, resetting the shoulders and upper body after twisting. Breathe in and breathe out. Drop your knees and come all the way to the floor and onto your back. As you rest on your back, hug your knees in toward your chest. Taking a moment to just arrive here with any movement that feels good, rocking side to side or circling your knees. Return to center, release your legs and move into fish pose. You can do fish with or without yoga props. Without props, lift your hips enough to get your hands underneath your buttocks, elbows slightly bent. And now lift up till you can prop up on your elbows and then open your chest, letting the head hang back. This is a powerful opening for the sternum, the back of the heart, the thoracic spine. And you could also choose to use a couple of yoga blocks or firm cushions, one under the back of your heart and the other one under your head. Both poses have the same effect of opening up in the heart, the lungs, and the middle and upper part of the spinal column. Breathe into your chest and release tension from your chest as you exhale. Inviting this upper body fascia to soften and unwind. Take 3 more full breaths here, with each breath expanding the heart and the lungs, and each exhale relaxing around the heart and the lungs. Last time, inhale, and exhale as you release fish pose. Taking a rebound now in any comfortable position on your back so you can feel the effects of the pose. You might notice some energy moving around your heart, your shoulders, your neck. And just rest and observe. Feel what's happening inside. Draw your knees in towards your chest, hugging them in, wrapping your arms around and interlacing fingers, or taking one hand to each knee. We're going to lift the forehead up toward the knees, lengthening the back of the neck. Relax back down and set up for spinal twist. Feet to the floor, arms spread out wide, hips to the left, knees up and over to the right. Turn your head to the left. And now coming into a gentle movement within the twist called rainbow twist. Extend your left arm up next to your head on the floor and cross the arm over your face as you roll all the way on to your left side, stacking your right shoulder on top of your left shoulder. Place your palms together on the side as you roll your forehead toward the floor and reverse it, tracing the rainbow back up and out to where you began. And do this slowly a couple more times, easing tension out of the shoulders as you gently roll back and forth. Next time you're in the open position with your arms in a T, stay here and rest in your twist. For the last half a minute, it might feel good to come into cactus arms, bending the elbows with the back of your hands on the floor, or stay where you were. Breathing with an easy, steady rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Draw the knees up to center and move to the twist on the second side. Set your feet down to shift your hips to the right and then take the knees up and over to the left. Reach back through your right arm. Turn your head to the right away from your knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, take the right arm up next to your head on the floor. Cross it over the face as you roll all the way onto your left side, gently rounding your spine as your hands come together, and reverse it, taking the right arm up and out to where it began. And repeat, going as slow as you'd like to go. Next time your arms are stretched out in the twist, stay here and let your body rest here. Gently draw the breath in and exhale your knees up to center. Center your body on your mat and hug your knees in toward your chest. Lift your forehead toward your knees once again, squeezing into a ball. Release back down and roll to one side to come up into a seated position. Sitting with crossed legs just like we began. Settling into a comfortable seat where you can sit up tall. Inhale and exhale your head to the right, stretching into the left side of your neck. Take your right arm up and over to the opposite side of your head and gently reach out through your left arm and fingertips. Let the weight of the head create the stretch primarily, so there's minimal effort in the arm. Simply resting and letting the tissues gently lengthen between your ear and your shoulder and throughout the side of your neck. Take a breath in now and let it go as you relax your head forward, rest your arms down, and roll your head to the other side. And let your left arm come up to the opposite side of your head and gently draw length between the ear and the shoulder, extending out through your right fingertips. Breathing into the right side of your neck, inviting tension to release. As you continue to hold the stretch, gently breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Release your arm down and roll your chin toward your chest. Lift your gaze and reach your arms out and up over your head. Inhaling, exhale to a side bend toward your right, extending through the left side. Inhale through the center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back up to center. Twist to the right, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Release as you inhale, reach up, and twist to the other side. Release the twist as you inhale and reach up, Place your palms together. Exhale into prayer. And that's our yin yoga practice for the upper body. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for practicing with Devi Daily Yoga. I'll see you again soon on the mat.